The Smashing Pumpkins have a song called 33. The last couple of verses go something like this: I've journeyed here and there and back again, but in the same old haunts I still find my friends. Mysteries not ready to reveal, sympathies I'm ready to return, I'll make the effort, love can last forever. Graceful swans have never toppled to the earth. Tomorrow's just an excuse and you can make it last forever. You can make it last forever. You well, sorry Billy Corgan, but you can do one if you think I want game week 33 to last forever. Not with an average score of 32. Mind you, some of the lyrics are pretty apt. Mysteries not ready to reveal clearly applies to the inability of Lukaku, Aguero, Jesus, Morata, Firmino, Salah, Mane or Kane to score this week, but a little heads up would have been nice. And if Harry Kane is reading this, you didn't touch it, so stop swearing on your daughter's life, appealing to the FA and making yourself look like a tit, you weird fat-tongued slack-jawed desperate freak. Graceful swans have never toppled to the earth nails Swansea's inability to beat a hapless West Brom team too. YSEE. You can find hidden meaning in anything if you want to. That explains the science behind Nostradamus, Brexit, Donald Trump and all of my fantasy Irma work to date. Top man this week was Danny Welbeck. I'm not saying that this came as a surprise, but his FPL scores this season have sounded like a roadie carrying out a sound check. 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, testing. He certainly has been. 2 goals, an assist and 3 BPS saw him amass a huge 16 points to remind Arsenal fans that twice a season he really will come good for them. Christian Eriksen and Paul Pogba both contributed 2 goals from midfield for their respective clubs and both picked up the maximum BPS to boot. However, Eriksen scored 1 point more than Pogba because he looks like butter wouldn't melt, whereas Pogba had a blue and white hairdo when playing Manchester City, so had a point docked for being a silly sausage. It's only fair. Perez is enjoying life all of a sudden and is starting to realize that Rafa Benitez can perform miracles. He can keep Newcastle in the Premier League with that squad, he can win a Champions League with Jimmy Traore at left back, and he can get Perez scoring on a regular basis. Rumors abound that Rafa will replace Ant for the upcoming series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and to be honest, the only fly in the ointment is that Duck is struggling to get through auditions because he can't stop hugging Rafa. Who can blame him? I'd hug him in a heartbeat. I'd hug him and squeeze him and I'd never let go. A Chelsea defender and Palace midfielder both racked up double-digit points this week, with Azpilicueta and Milivojevic both scoring and gaining the max BPS. You should know that I started typing this paragraph on Monday morning, and I'm finishing it on Tuesday morning because my fingers got tangled typing those names and the local A. Whoever invented the QWERTY keyboard didn't realize these lads would make their invention redundant. Ouch. Jack Cork was the star of the show for Burnley because he's called Cork. Everything about Cork is brilliant. I can't say enough about how great Cork is. I pity everyone if they don't think Cork is the best. Cork rules. I may be from Cork, by the way. Jordan Pickford kept a clean sheet, made 4 saves and secured 3 BPS because he was facing Ings and Solanke instead of Firmino and Salah. PFFFT, they really should have a rule in FPL for such an eventuality. It's like Danny Willett winning the Masters because Jordan Spieth *T the bed. It happened, it's in the history books, but it doesn't really count, ya know. Finally, Alexis Sanchez hit his second double-digit score in a row thanks to his assists against Manchester City in what was frankly the most hilarious football match of the season so far. I can't recall ever bursting out laughing so often in my local as that match unfolded. The only thing funnier has been the opinion pieces since proclaiming a turning point for Jose, or that the gloss has been taken off the season for Manchester City. Good lord, can we all not just appreciate a match when both teams are hilariously gash for a half each? The game's gone. Now for our Villains of the Week, which has a trio of Muppets who put on a show this week. Brighton had a midfielder receive his marching orders as they were locked at 1-1 with a fellow relegation rival, knowing that a winning goal would all but secure their survival in the Premier League. Yep, Davy is a proper Burke. He's joined by 2 players from the Emirates who both got sent off for existing. Jack Stevens gently pushed over Jack Wilshere, who was irritating him, while Mohamed Al-Nini lightly brushed someone on the cheek, so naturally both had to go. Just think of the children who could be influenced by such behavior, eh? As I said, the game's gone, as are both players until May. Written by Niall Hawthorne. Drop him a follow on Twitter. Good thing about Twitter, you can always unfollow again later. Niall Hawthorne has a strange view on most things. His views are his own, because quite simply nobody else would have them.